I am out here in my carport using my new Tahoe Camp Chef stove to do some canning on. I'm actually canning some pickle relish is what I'm doing in this water bath canner here. And I thought I would go ahead and test it with a pressure canner at the same time. Now I don't have any food in my pressure canner. I put about 4 quarts of water in there and I brought it up to pressure, and I'm just going to test it out and make sure I can maintain pressure and make sure that everything's going to work the way it should. So far so good. I've got it up to pressure. It's at 15 pounds, which is what I need for my elevation. I did notice on the dial, if you go to low, it's a little bit high, and if you come back around on the dial, there's a warm, and that seems to be what's working right now. I've had it at pressure for about 8 minutes or so, and what I plan on doing is, as soon as this comes to a boil, I'm going to process this for 25 minutes, and I'm going to see if I can just maintain that pressure for that full 25 minutes, just to make sure everything works. I don't know if you can hear the rain. We're in my carport, and it's raining right now. A little bit of gusty, little bit of winds coming through here, not too bad, but so far it seems to be doing well. I did have the flame blow out on it once, but I turned it right back on and it seems to work great. So you will have to monitor it and make sure that that flame stays lit, but it only did it once and it seems to be working fine. So I'm going to go ahead and let that process, and then I'll come back at the end of the time and I'll let you know how it went. Okay, well my 25 minutes is up and my pickles have been processed and they're done. I'm going to let them sit for a minute and just rest before I pull them out of the water. And I was able to maintain pressure in my pressure canner. I did have the flame blow out once, but I just was here and I just turned it right back on, and I didn't lose any pressure in the canner, and so we were good. So you will have to kind of watch the canner if there's any breeze kind of blowing. Be sure you're in a sheltered area, but it seems to work well. I had another stove that I tried first and it blew out really easily, and I would lose pressure in my canner and that wasn't going to work at all. But I'm really pleased with this one. The way it's made, there's like a box that goes around underneath here, and then it covers that burner area pretty well, and I think that just blocks the wind enough that that it isn't going to affect anything. Now obviously you can't do canning outside if you've got a big strong wind going. You don't want to do that because that will just affect the canner itself. You don't want that temperature to fluctuate up and down. But I'd say it was a success today, and if you were considering a stove for outdoors, for doing some outdoor canning, then this would definitely be a good one for you. It's the Camp Chef Tahoe. This one is a 3-burner stove, which is really nice because it gives you a place. Like I just ran 2 canners here, and I actually have another spot that I could put maybe my pot with my lids could go here, or a teapot with extra hot water, things like that. So having the 3 burners is definitely a plus. What else can I say about it? It's nice and sturdy. That's another thing you want to be careful when you're canning outdoors, any kind of a stove outdoors, is you need something that's sturdy. These are both very big and heavy pots, and you don't want them falling over on children. You know, hot boiling water, you're going to burn somebody. Of course, I don't have dogs running through here, but it's very sturdy. That was my first concern, and as soon as I took it out of the box and set it up, I could tell that was going to be plenty sturdy to hold the canners and do well. So the Camp Chef Tahoe 3-burner stove is definitely a good choice for any outdoor canning. This is Sharon with simplycanning.com, and you have a great day.